try to get it, but I still mean it. They been trying to screw me, but I've been a genius. Daddy looking more like home since I made moves. Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now? Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now? Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now? Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now?
We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game as we've got a great one in store between the New Orleans Saints and the San Francisco 49ers. Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout as there's a Saints player down here on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back.
No, check, Patriots!
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set him back for second down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
Detroit! Detroit! Gun! 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 Gun!
Out of the gun now on third down. Steps away to his left. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Tackle is made by Cameron Jordan.
Early down steps will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give them 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn them a fresh set of downs.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it and to establish the running game early.
Right back to him on first down. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. They'll drop to throw. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. In the wild card win last week, he had just 2 catches, and now he's got his first one here.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in this paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone?
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
Now a play fake here on first down. He'll buy some time right. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. How about the start throwing?
And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
And they'll run it here. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Set. 319. 319.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll lead here to a third down.
Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
He'll look to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. And Lutz's kick is good. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10.
Here we go. Hurry up. Hurry up.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Here's a give to Fournette. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
47, 47. Check, 21, 21.
They keep it with Fournette on first down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. On the stop there defensively, Tyler Davison.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. On play action, it's Garoppolo. He finds Ross, right side, it's complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now Garoppolo. That escapes the sand. Drops it to Jones in the flat. Still shedding tackles. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. After the penalty, it's Fournette. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Wait. Here we go. Hurry up.
Here's Fournette. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. A great play there, taking it in from a yard out. And the Niners are able to cash in for 6. Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. And this is no good. He missed it. Not a good start here in the kicking department as this remains a 6-3 score. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Now a hit and a loose football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line. Fournette, a first down carry. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
On second down, here's Fournette. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. A dump underneath to Jones. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
That was well defended, and while it was a completion, it resulted in a loss of yardage. It's really, really hard for a running back to think to himself, I probably should have just dropped it and saved the yardage. It goes against the entire training that he's had his whole career.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super tough.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back with more NFC playoff action after this. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And now it's second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Set! Green 39! Green 39!
They're going to look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Vontaze Burfict. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10.
21.
A handoff to Fournette. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Hurry up. 21. Go ahead. 12.
Now Leonard Fournette. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. But I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. Garoppolo. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down. And Jeffrey's got it. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Garoppolo in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game.
Watch out. Go ahead. Play. 21.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
Wait. Check, run set. Hey. Go ahead. Check. Fresno.
On 2nd down, here's Garoppolo. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. And they'll go on the ground. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. The second half starts with a carry by Jones. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Here we go. Wait, 80!
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Wait.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. 23 yards on the play.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
Hey, come on. We got three, fellas. We got three. Go ahead.
Now Fournette. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
12. Watch tight end. Here we go.
Play action. Garoppolo. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. The Niners on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
3 down. Hey, check. 3 down. Hey, hot. Kill. Flag. Go ahead. 56.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Now they try the right side here. And some space here. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3. Now back to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. Looking deep downfield. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Vontaze Burfict, the one to get him down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Detroit! Detroit!
Looking to throw. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Khalil Mack in there to get him for a loss of 9. And that'll lead to 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. They'll run it again with Fournette. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
Not a whole lot of room to maneuver there, and I think that's because everyone took care of their responsibilities, filled their gaps, held their place. No place for him to run.
Yeah, looked good. Everything got funneled to the nose tackle. He swallowed him up. The Niners on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 5.
Go ahead. Wait. It was 11.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. Staying on his feet. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Here's Bradley Pena now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This is taken at about the 14. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
Back now here in Santa Clara. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the 4th quarter of play.
Detroit!
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Detroit!
Back to throw now on 1st down. Wide open, it's Allen, complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A good pickup there, a 22.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up a 1st down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, usually gets it done. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to go up top. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. He didn't, so it's incomplete. Boy, that one really could have turned this thing upside down. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Smith catches left side. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. He'll look to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's got the 1st down as he gets it to the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. He's going to get it running right. And he's going to be met behind the line of scrimmage and taken down. And a penalty flag is going to come out on top of it. Well, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
Every penalty so critical at this stage of the game as now they've got it 3rd and long. They'll drop to throw. Buying time to his left. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. But pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
Yeah, the 49ers getting set to trot out there. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Garoppolo to throw on 2nd down. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? Garoppolo looks to throw. Going for the deep ball. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And a sideline pass, that's caught by Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards on the play. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Hurry up, here we go. 319. 319. Detroit. Detroit. Check 4. Check 4. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gun, gun. Gun, gun.
Back to throw here. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Saints in the hurry up here. Clock continuing to roll.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on. 3rd down. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
The Saints on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 19.
Lucky 56.
He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Game on the line, season on the line. They're going for it here on 4th down. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So a jump there defensively.
That's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and as a result, their playoff run may end right here. The pitch to Fournette. And he stopped immediately there. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
Six. Here we go.
Oh, Garoppolo's going to throw it. Over the middle, he finds Pettis complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? And the movement there coming from the middle of the line.
And you understand he wants to get off the ball quickly, but the ball's right in front of him. He has to watch it move first.
Good work that time to get him to jump, and now here's 1st and 10. Down to a knee for the 49ers. This one about to be on ice. Down to a knee for the 49ers. This one about to be on ice.